Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. It is I, Smoot, along with Chucks and Will. How you guys doing?
Yeah, pretty good. All good.
Doing good. Let's do this.
Whoa!
Start the show off right.
Getting right to it.
What are we on this week?
That's not cold enough.
It's not cold
I
enough.
made the sound like it was cold enough, but
It
that's
sounded
just
like it was
acting.
cold.
Yeah.
You sounded like Hank Hill.
I
Whoa.
don't watch much King of the Hill.
I used to hate it, and then I kind of got it in a weird way after I kind of grew up and.
Got old. Yeah, I was gonna say,
yeah.
It seemed like a dad's version of the Simpsons or whatever.
Yeah, but it's all right. Supposedly there's talks of it bringing it back, but what are you drinking tonight? I don't
Yeah, that's a regular Coke,
just
but it's
regular
only
Coke?
been in the fridge for 4, maybe 5 hours. Not quite enough.
Real sugar Pepsi here.
A real sugar.
Real sugar, yeah.
I need to
Room
stock
temp.
up on drinks. I've already got anything in.
Yeah, I was kind of running low, and so me and Mom did a whole bunch of shopping today.
Yeah.
And, stocked up. Well, right off the bat, do you have a cat update, Chucks?
Oh yeah.
Not much of an update.
Okay.
He has been visiting,
Okay.
and he seems totally happy, and he's not getting skinnier or anything. He's not asking for food more. So he's definitely got another house. It's definitely nearby.
Okay.
He's just visiting.
Okay. All right.
So I think that's gonna be how it is now. We are his holiday home or whatever.
A surrogate.
Yeah, like a second home. I'm gonna make sure I don't. Is my crashing or what the hell's going on here? Am I still here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're still here.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Everything just went black and one of my monitors has turned itself off. That's weird.
Oh. Yeah.
And now everything's gonna get. What the hell?
Oh no.
Is my graphics card just dying before me?
Oh no.
That's
Do you
that
see?
could be a problem.
Yeah, that could definitely be a problem.
It just keeps turning itself off.
Oh.
Yeah.
boy. Is there a loose connection or something? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just a little while, and I'll see if I can restart my way out of this one.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
We'll be here. We'll try to banter.
Go.
Hashtag fill for time.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I've been all right. I guess we can kind of go into talking snack here a little bit while
Yeah,
Chuck's
go
is
for it.
restarting. A few things here. Apparently, I gotta double check this here, but I saw at the store today one of my favorite cereals, Waffle Crisp, which was discontinued for a little while, now brought back. Yeah, Waffle Crisp is back in.
This is all new to me because we don't get this over here.
Yeah. Basically, it's just little waffle shaped cereal bits that are syrupy flavored, kind of, and it's really really good. There's that, and then there's also, believe it or not, I can't believe I'm typing this, but something called a nut goodie. And I've never before prior to today, I have never heard of a nut goodie.
Do you know what it is?
Oh god, I'm afraid to hit image search. Okay, there we go. It's real milk chocolate nut clusters, and this is like a.
Oh, so it's like a Rice Krispie cake kind of thing.
Kind of, but with more chocolate, peanuts, and I guess what did I say, maple nougat.
Yeah.
That's really kind of shaped pretty well there. But yeah, I've never heard of it. It was with the boxed movie theater candy, and I was like, "Oh, what is this? It's red and green. I guess it's something holiday based because we're right around Christmas because everything's like trying to stock up on Christmas stuff. And I look up and it's like a thing that says Nut Goody on it. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
See, this is gonna sound wrong now. I'm not a big fan of nuts. So,
No, that's fine. I understand that. That's perfectly reasonable.
But then that does actually look quite nice. Actually, looking at that photo.
I kind of like the packaging. I mean, this one looks way better.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've never heard of a Nut Goody before.
It looks a bit like a I don't know if you get them over there. A wagon wheel.
Wagon wheels. Let's take a look here. Hold on.
I
know that's like a form of macaroni.
That is literally a wagon wheel.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Candy. Let's see. This.
That's it. That's not the right packaging, but
Sorry.
Oh yeah, the bottom right is right, middle right.
This one.
No, right again. That one. Yeah.
This one. Okay. Huh. They look like.
That's the smaller version. That's the wagon wheelie.
Wagon wheelie. They look like a moon pie.
Yeah, it's usually go to your image, your main image search. You're bound to come up.
Okay.
Do Wagon Wheel UK. Oh, damn it, might come up.
Okay, one sec. Hold on.
Because it's just one big biscuit in one package. So that's what reminded me of that nut thing you just. There you go, Burton's biscuits. That first link that'll take you to it.
Bergen's biscuits. Okay. Yeah, it just looks like
it's quite a
moon pie.
It's quite an iconic biscuit. Yeah.
Epic inside. Look at that.
I don't remember the topping. Although that's the picture with the topping off. Yeah.
125 million wagon wheels are consumed every year in the UK alone.
Yeah, they're quite popular.
Well, if they're epic inside, I mean.
Well, normally you just buy them in like one thing. That's what reminded me of that nut thing that you said. Just one thing in a big pack.
Yeah.
These are multi-packs, obviously, but yeah, I'm personally I'm not a fan of them. They're a bit sickly, but they're very popular.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't like it because I also don't like moon pies or anything like that.
Well, they don't look like that actually. If you go back to your image again, there was one there.
Hold
on. There it is. That's one there on the right hand side.
This one.
But it's just they're quite big. That looks quite small to me, but.
Paul Hollywood's Wagon Wheels biscuits.
That's a homemade version. There you go. There's one on the top right there. Top left, sorry.
This is from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
This looks so plain and sad.
It does look a bit disappointing, really, doesn't it?
You've got to have a jam wagon wheel. If you're going to have a wagon wheel, it's got to be a jam one.
Hey, welcome back. Back. Chucks, have you ever heard of a Nut Goody?
Well, when I came back in the call, you were saying like, well, this one looks kind of big. That one's kind of small to me. My one's Paul Hollywood. Whoa, where's this going?
Well, he's on the Great British Bake Off, apparently.
Yeah, absolutely, he is.
Interesting.
Nut Goody.
Yeah.
Show him the Nut Goody. You didn't see him. You didn't see it.
I didn't see I didn't know we were that kind of show.
Here we go.
Get your Nut Goody. That's it. Come on.
There you go.
Oh, it looks like a deformed wagon wheel.
It does, huh?
It looks like a malignant wagon wheel.
It's like a bit of a. The more I look at it, it's like a cross between a cornflake cake and a wagon wheel.
Kinda.
Cornflake cake.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's like a Rice Krispie cake, but with cornflakes.
Oh, okay.
It's cornflakes, but just in some chocolate.
Yeah.
Basically, like the Nut Goody on the packet there looks like it looks like the best of them. Anyway, it looks like the Nut Goody version of a supermodel, and then you've got like the one which is like the one that's actually out of the packet. It's the expectation versus reality here.
That's the best way to sum it up.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Take the photo. That's going to be our promotional nut goodie. Not that one. That's an Uggo.
That's an Uggo.
Yeah, it's like when you buy a Big Mac and it looks nothing like the picture.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Was Nut Goody on ROH champion, and will he be facing Jericho and Dynamite? Stay in the chat as asking. That's a good question, actually. That'd be a great like developmental name, like an NXT or AEW Dark Persona.
Yeah.
Good question, man. Yeah, I have no idea. I saw that at the supermarket today, and I was like, what in the fuck?
Did you see it in the goodie section?
No, it was lumped in with the movie.
From Jade Cargill.
It was lumped in with the movie box, the theater candy. With like the good and plenties and all that stuff, and I was like, okay.
It wasn't the goodie section.
Not goody and good and plenty. You're right. I think they were trying to set something up there.
Yeah, they are.
Oh man. So yeah.
So,
how's
while we're on talking smack,
Okay.
we need still talking snack, rather. Sorry.
Okay.
I meant to bring this up a few weeks ago because I think I did tweet it, but then I've seen it again since. I thought I might have dreamt it, but no, it's an actual real thing. So there's Coca-Cola. I've been experimenting with the brand, I suppose. There's different flavors of Coke. I know we've had the vanilla stuff and the usual stuff, if you like. There's a bit random flavors that I don't really know what they are. I've seen this one last week called Coca-Cola Dream World.
Yes.
Is that the marshmallow one?
Is it that what it is? I don't know. I've not seen anyone actually tell me what it tastes like. So
There's Starlight and Dreamworld, yeah.
there's another one as well called Bite.
Bite? B-I-T-E?
Yeah. As in computer bite.
Bite
B-Y-T.
this? Bite?
Yeah. Bite this, yeah.
Okay, this is weird.
And there's a sort of pixelated Coca-Cola can because they're cool like that.
Yeah. I like the little, whatever this is. Mini cooler here? That looks awesome.
So the branding of that box that it's in there looks a bit like the old Cherry Coke brand.
Yeah. Zero sugar. Is it only in zero sugar?
I think they all are these days. I think you're getting
Okay.
sugars in, like getting some heroin.
Yeah, it's true. And that's why they all taste so bad. All of these new flavors, they all taste the same and they all taste like aspartame. They're just... It's such a waste of everyone's time.
What was in that cup? Why is it green like that around the rim?
Jesus, yeah, what is it? Wow.
And that's from Polygon, by the way. Polygon, a reputable source of a review.
Why is Polygon reviewing Coke flavors?
The same reason.
There's another.
Same reason a wrestling podcast is talking about food.
Yeah, fair point.
Where else are you gonna hear about it?
Is that what we are?
I mean,
it's quite the other way around. I think we're basically talking snack these days with a little bit of wrestling on the end.
Yeah.
So what is this flavored? Like?
I don't know. I've not seen any. I don't know if it actually exists. They used to.
It's a completely virtual soft drink.
Yeah.
It's an urban myth.
Man, the fact that it's just zero sugar, it kills it for me.
Yeah.
It tastes like pixels. I'm sorry, what?
I think we need to get hold of some of this and do it at live.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So check out the other one. I've just linked you another one there.
Oh god, what is this? Coca-Cola drops. Okay. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Allow all my cookies. Whatever. I don't care. From Marshmallow?
Oh yeah, has that seen?
If it's not marshmallow flavor, then what's the point?
Yeah, that's...
This is on Coca-Cola UK.
This Coca-Cola creation brand seems to be just an excuse to put any old shit in a can and put Coke in it.
0-calorie cola. Ugh.
Yeah.
I like the can. I like the white can. That's kind of cool.
Mm.
I know
See,
marshmallows in Fortnite, but that's about it.
There's quite a few things. For some reason, while I've Googled this just now, it's taken me to the US Coca-Cola page. And there's quite a few things we don't get over here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, there's loads.
Including what sounds absolutely disgusting. I'm sure there must be a market for it. Coca-Cola coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a brief time.
And there's different blends as well. There's like mocha, caramel,
Yeah.
dark blend, vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla zero sugar, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know if they still do. I mean, it's on the Coke website, so I'm guessing it's still.
Yeah, it's saying available now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hard pass for me, I feel.
Sips like a Coke, finishes like a coffee. The hell does that mean?
Jesus.
I
I want it to sip like a Coke and finish like a Coke.
Yeah.
Caramel, dark blend, and vanilla. Yeah, you're right. And then the zero sugar varieties there.
There's something else I've just seen as well. I'm on the American site, so if you don't want to pull this up for me. There's Coca-Cola local tastes. And
Local
there's
taste?
two special flavors that I've never heard before. Coca-Cola Georgia Peach
Ooh.
and Coca-Cola California Raspberry.
I'll try the
Let's-
raspberry one. That sounds
The raspberry
alright.
Let's
one sounds
go.
quite interesting.
They have those in the freestyle machines, I believe. Raspberry
Really?
and peach. I think.
Two
over here.
specially crafted local flavors from Coca-Cola.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
there it is.
Yeah. Georgia peach. Oh, I had the wrong one. Sorry.
The raspberry one sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Let's just go about
I would
peach
try
one.
that for sure. I don't mind the peach either, but I would also get that as well. The West Coast just got sweeter with California raspberry.
I don't think it did, just on the release of a drink.
Out of
Is
curiosity,
California raspberry any different than any other raspberry?
I just
Well-
I would assume a Georgia peach tastes like a regular peach.
I would have thought so, but at least Georgia's known for their peaches, right? It's like, is it the peach state or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something. I assume that they've got really good peaches.
Huh.
Mm.
I'll have to
Never heard of a California raspberry though.
Yeah, me neither. That's kind of interesting. Raspberry. What about the peach one? Dun dun dun.
They do vanilla Coke quite freely available, don't they, as well?
Same spot. Out of stock. That's hilarious.
All that stuck.
Say that again. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what else is available. The vanilla flavor is quite freely available over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
They kind of stopped it here.
This was while we're on the subject of sodas. Pepsi, and I saw this at the store. It just wasn't on sale. Has a new line of soda shop flavors of both the cream soda, Will's favorite, but the one that caught my eye, black cherry, which
Black cherry.
yeah, I would love to try. So
I like the retro style can. That's pretty
yeah, it looks awesome. But yeah, if it's on sale next week, hopefully the one supermarket here usually just has like the bottles, the 6-pack of bottles, and I don't know why, but it's been more frequent lately. So I gotta wait for the cans to be on sale and get it on a 12-pack. So looking forward to that.
It's been ages since I ordered some American drinks. I might have to get some this week.
Stay in the chat says some work experience kid has to ram marshmallows into the Coke cans. Fair point, yeah.
I also seen one last thing to pick up. It's not even a flavor or anything. It's just a weird thing I've seen.
Uh-huh.
They started doing It might have been over there for a while, but if you buy a bottle of Coke, the cap, it doesn't snap off. It stays on, so you can't throw it away. And everyone's against plastic these days, aren't they? So
It kind of stays connected to the ring.
yeah, it's you can pull it off, but then it sort of folds over itself, if you like, so it's still attached to the actual bottle.
Yeah, it just kind of snaps over like a sport cap, like squirty bottle.
Yeah. But I seen I think Coca-Cola UK tweeted about it this week, and there was a lot of people saying they didn't like it because it gets in the way of you drinking.
It does.
Which I can see you holding the bottle, your nose is going to go into the cap, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to hold it sideways.
Yeah, there is that. Didn't think of that.
do you need a right way and a wrong way to hold a bottle though? Like, come on.
Exactly. This shouldn't happen.
Yeah, they'll be putting
Agreed.
instructions on it for idiots like me next. I did hear. Sorry, I keep saying this last thing. Apparently, then again, it might change now. Actually, considering what happened this week. Our lovely government, they were actually considering getting rid of the sugar tax.
Yes.
Were they?
But then, given what happened this week, it probably you don't know what's happening. Do you? I don't think they know what's happening by the day right now. But yeah, the new health secretary, I can't remember her name, but whoever she was,
Health secretary.
they were looking into coffee. Weirdly, her name's Coffee. But yeah, it was something they were generally looking into because they didn't think it was working, so they didn't think there was a point, which there isn't.
Definitely not working. Oh, Therese Coffee, yeah.
Well, that's it.
Therese Coffee.
But
Well,
I
she's
don't
my new
know
favorite.
whether this...
She's awesome.
Yeah, but given the say what happened this week, I don't know whether she's still in the job anymore. Because
apparently she still is right now. I don't know how long she'll last, but
well, that's what I mean. Right now, she probably is, but
she is at the moment.
But yeah.
I'm looking at pictures of her, and I don't want to be disparaging, but I'm not sure she would be my pick for health secretary.
well, people have mentioned this, yeah, and
Okay.
people have mentioned is there a personal reason why she's getting rid of the sugar tax? But yeah. So hopefully that'll be maybe we won't have to pay that anymore.
Awesome.
You can actually get
She should be the new prime minister.
Yeah.
Then we can get some proper drinks with proper sugar in again.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Coca-Cola Bite wouldn't have to have 0 sugar in it. So there you go.
No. Anyway.
What do you want to talk about wrestling wise? What's happened here?
You sound so discouraged there.
You do sound a bit discouraged.
I mean,
we'll talk about wrestling again.
I mean, you know,
Wrestling's good.
WWE's been killing it, and or rather AEW's been kind of tanking it here.
Well,
I feel
it goes in peaks and troughs, and WWE's going to be on top one week, and then AEW's going to be on top the other week.
Yeah, I guess.
I think you get these particular fanboys that just go for one. Like it's like in the gaming scene, people stick on one console. It's like, why can you? I just like everything,
True.
It's too expensive.
Well, console-wise, yeah, you're right. But...
Yeah. Really, that's the reason. And most stuff I want to play is on both. But I take your point. There's no point in hating the other thing just because you got one of them.
Yeah. I don't know. Especially now we're sticking to gaming, and now a lot of games are doing cross-play and stuff. You don't really need to bother with a different console. Most games you'll be able to play anyway. So
I will.
I mean, the big
to bring our last two subjects together, I will draw the line at buying Pepsi.
You don't drink Pepsi?
Pepsi is like, what's the point of Pepsi?
I like both. See, I'm a Coke and Pepsi guy.
I go through stages. I like Coke for a bit, and then I'll go to Pepsi. I don't know why. I just a bit of a whore in that respect.
Jeez.
It says enlightened centrist over here. Pick a side, man.
Right now, I'm actually drinking Pepsi. Believe it or not.
Ugh.
I disgust you. Wow.
Yeah, the Pepsi does. Yeah, no, you're right though. I take your point.
I mean, if it's talking about gaming, I don't know. Should we do a gaming segment?
Hey.
We do everything else. Might as well.
Anything to kill
I
time.
literally just seen first time I've seen some footage of it. The new Call of Duty. I saw some footage earlier on. It looks really good. So I might have to pick that up.
Can
Sorry,
you
just a
explain to me?
very quick review there.
Yeah, saw some footage. Looks good. Can you explain why or how this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah,
I'm sure that's been done before.
Yeah, I don't really understand that either myself. Yeah. No
Oh,
idea,
many-
but looks good.
How many Modern Warfare 2s have there been?
I generally don't know. There's got to be a reason. Surely they must have said. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. See, this is Modern Warfare? No, you got me a minute. Yeah, this is
There you
This
go.
is
It's Modern
modern-
Warfare 2 2022, a remake.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's right. Yeah.
Heading back to the present day with Infinity Ward in charge of delivering Modern Warfare 2. This is the 2022 entry of the iconic annual gaming franchise. While Modern Warfare 2 will share the same name as 2009's Call of Duty, it's actually a sequel to 2019's Modern Warfare.
So that
Yeah.
3 games have the same name then?
I don't know, I guess.
The only thing difference I'm seeing right now is that Modern Warfare 2, that was released in 2009, is actually symbolised with the number 2.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
Whereas the Modern Warfare 2 that comes out this week is symbolised with the Roman numeral II.
You gotta
Yeah.
be shitting me.
What did the 2019 have? What was that?
I don't know, I've just made that up.
Modern Warfare 2019.
I think it was just Modern Warfare, wasn't it? I don't think it actually had it.
It was just called Modern Warfare, yeah.
But you're right, it is confusing. I generally don't know what the difference is.
Because
Is it
they
different?
could have called it 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would have been fine.
2.2.
Is it different developers, maybe? I mean, that would explain
No,
it slightly.
no,
but even
Infinity
then,
Ward did the one in 2009. Here, we're on Wikipedia. If
That's right, yeah, it is, yeah, Infinity Ward.
And then the 2022 Infinity Ward, Activision, same thing. They just suck at numbering things.
Is there something, because there's the meme that Valve games never come out with a 3. There's no Half-Life 3, there's no Portal 3, there's no Team Fortress 3. They get to 2 and then they just stop. Even though all of the games are like beloved, everyone says they're the best. They never do a 3. Is that a thing? That you just can't do a number 3? There was no Xbox 3.
Maybe. Maybe.
I mean, PS3, that's about it.
There was a PS3, and now there's a PS5.
Yeah.
Xbox jumped right over. They didn't do an Xbox 2.
No.
Now it's just a brick.
It really is.
This is the 19th game in the Call of Duty series.
Yeah, I believe it.
And they're all called Modern Warfare 2. It's weird.
Boy, that gets real confusing real quick. Anything happened on...
What's the end of our new gaming segment?
All right, there you go.
We have to come up with a good name for it. It's going to be...
A wrestling-related name, though.
Yeah. We've got talking snacks, so we can't just do that again. What was the other? Was it Raw Talk? Was the other one? Wasn't it? We can. That's difficult.
Mhm.
Do that.
It's AEW Dark. No, I can't really.
Can we still bite this?
They're not using it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's use that again.
Can we trademark it so that they can't use it?
Can we invite Todd Grisham back to just have a go at TNA again?
You know, he's involved with some boxing games. Speaking of video games, this actually kind of ties in a little bit.
He's actually really quite a popular boxing commentator from.
Yeah.
He's does quite a lot of the big fights over there.
Like
We don't get him on our broadcasts.
Vice President of Global Acquisitions for Play Underground here. The Zone Boxing, Glory Kickboxing, Making Television Magic, one show at a time. But yeah, if you go here, Undisputed, cutting-edge boxing video game by Steel City Int, coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. And it actually looks pretty good here. I don't think we can play any of the music, but here, like this is their. Oh, okay, it's just a guy talking. Sorry. There was.
Is he in the game?
Is he in the game? Can we play as him? These are all the renders. There was like a video, I thought. Yeah, here we go.
There's some.
There hasn't been a boxing game for years. EA did one, didn't they?
Fight
It was
Night.
the last one.
Yeah.
So it was Fight Night, yeah.
But it looks-
the last one was Ready to Rumble boxing on the Dreamcast. That was it. Then there was Wii boxing, obviously, on Wii Sports.
Yeah.
But other than that, no boxing games. This is the
You
first
see him right
foray.
there. Todd Grisham, Vice President of Global Acquisitions for Play Undisputed.
Hey, look at him with a
He got
beard.
old, didn't he?
Yeah. He's kind of made a name for himself in the boxing world. Props.
He
to him.
really has, actually, yeah. The last I seen him, he was on. For some reason, we got the American coverage. I can't remember the fight. It was a big fight that happened quite recently. Maybe the Tyson Fury
Yeah, he
fight.
just put...
He punched in the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
we
the
got-
punch with Todd Grisham.
We got the American commentary, and he was on it, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool.
He, like I said, it looks good. Like here's another one. This is from an alpha.
Mm.
It was just two guys, bludgeoning each other. But yeah, it looks really good. I would look forward to playing this because Fight Night was really
Put
fun.
your hands up, dude. Like you're just
Yeah.
asking for. Come on. Not
Clock,
even
man,
trying
come on.
here.
That's kind of funny.
That's supposed to be. That was Kell Brook, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
See the name on his shirt. Oh, there's Usyk.
Dame Lillard. Yeah. All it looks fun. Like I said, I can't wait to see the final product. And pops.
The last game I did play, the whatever one, was it Fight Night? You say EA Fight Night?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
That was really hard. The controls were just really awkward, if I remember rightly. But yeah, it seems to have been ages since that came out. When did that last come out?
Let's see. Fight Night, yeah, round 4. And Champion was the one I was messing around with. I think I have that on the 360 way back in the day.
That might be the last one I played, actually. Or it might have been round
It
4.
was. Let's see, Fight Night Champion, EA Fight Night Champion. Dun, dun, dun. March 2011.
Really? That long? Wow.
Jesus.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel
So-
old now.
There's definitely a market out there then for a new boxing game. And
Yeah.
That's the last one we had.
Yeah, I said, I hope that one does well because
Interesting to see what they do. Yeah.
yeah, because
definitely.
I don't know if it's an independent studio, but it seems like it's like a good decent startup company with some pretty good.
Well, we
backing
need
behind
some.
it.
We could probably get a bigger discussion on this at some point if we can, but we need more independent developers. I think.
Yes.
You've EA are doing everything at the minute, or Activision.
Yeah, there was a rumor that Amazon was going to buy out EA, which I was like, yeah, good.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff EA does is really good. You know, FIFA's brilliant in my opinion. But I've been playing the new Formula One game that not really an EA game actually. They took over from Codemasters, and they've still got the same team working on it. So although it's being billed as EA, it's not really them. But no, yeah, some of the stuff I think is good, but there's always room for improvement. I think there was rumors they were going to get the WWE license, wasn't it, at one point?
Yeah, something like that.
Which I don't know whether that would work or not.
No. No, it would not work. I can tell you that right now. People would be fucking bitching up a storm.
Oh yeah, every time an EA game comes out, people are bitching about it.
Yeah.
There's always something wrong with it. I mean, you're never going to get a perfect game no matter who's making it, really. But I suppose you could argue, you know, that the money EA have got, they should be making better stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
just some variation would be nice with the FIFA stuff. It's the same thing every year.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right, but I mean, I suppose the argument is with FIFA now, it's got to a stage where what can they really do? You know what I mean?
There was
Yeah, but they could sort out some of the bugs. Like career mode is a mess, and it has been. It's the same problems every year.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of bugs in it. You just see a lot of random videos of things going wrong as well.
Yeah. If I can find this video I had for my.
I mean, you should be like that. I mean,
XboxClips.com, is it? Find your stuff.
you supposed to be like that with the WWE game, isn't it? There was always clips of people going through people or going through the ropes and stuff, you know, random shit like that.
To me, this will always be funny, is the fact that Madden 19, or rather Madden 20 had a Madden 19 banner in it. Just to prove that it's the same game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
It's one of my favorite things that EA's ever just kind of done. It's like, they just put out the same shit, put a different number on it, that's all.
Here we go.
I mean, that's always been the thing, and
Yeah.
what people say that they do that, but I guess that's proof they actually do.
Yeah.
What's this?
There's a clip there. I
Oh,
don't know if you can actually load it. Hopefully it'll work for you.
Let me take a look.
Are you playing as here?
Rovers.
Alright, of course, yeah, sorry.
Let me take a look here. You want me to make it full screen it? That way we don't have to dox.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some sound. As
Well, hold on. I can unmute it. It's like.
it doesn't. The sound doesn't matter. It's not
Okay.
important. Like, who are these guys? This is some dude standing. So I'm gonna go to instant replay. I'm gonna like pick them out so you can see them. What the hell?
Yeah.
Just people standing on the field.
What are they doing?
Can you not run him over? It's just.
If you look at when you've got his face on as well, the guy on the right's looking at the other guy, like, should we be here?
No, they're just standing completely still. So like, if we just don't move, then they might not notice.
Yeah. Close up. What the hell? Like what?
Why
They're just bystanders. What the fuck? You couldn't interact with them or anything. Like you just couldn't mow them
just
down.
run
or
right
anything?
through them?
Yeah. They're just like doink a shot off of their head. Yeah, I wonder what caused that.
I don't know, and it wasn't the only time it happened either. I had a couple of games where that happened.
What?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Dude,
What-
EA
what,
is a
um,
mess.
What FIFA was that?
21, I think.
21. Jeez.
God. Stay in the chat says
Oh, 22. 2022.
Modern Warfare 2 2, but with TOO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What?
that works.
that's what it is.
The next one is just going to be the spelling TWO. More than likely. I guess we could get into wrestling here a little bit.
Should we?
We've talked enough bollocks for 40 minutes here. What happened on Raw? Well,
What happened on Raw?
apparently there was
What happened on Raw?
a melee of some sort between Lesnar and
Yeah,
Lashley at
it's-
the start.
It started off pretty good actually, because am I thinking of the same thing? Am I going back a week too early? That's right. No, it started off. Lashley was in the ring saying he wanted to fight Lesnar.
Cowboy Brock comes out.
He just turned up, and then we had a big fight.
I mean, without audio, it just seems like, Lesnar's mad at for some reason with Lesnar. Maybe it's because Lesnar has a hat. So he's challenging
be.
Lesnar for his hat here because, Bobby doesn't have a hat and he doesn't
Lashley
have any hair.
never had a hat.
All right. So he sees Lesnar's hat and he wants it. And so
Lashley
Lesnar
used to
comes
have,
out and then watch the zoom here. It's like, oh, hat on Lesnar. Like, oh, hold on. Oh. There we go. Hold on. Wait. Is he here? Oh, there he is. He's got a hat. He's got the hat. He wants the hat.
Maybe he's jealous. Remember when Lashley had that, like half a hat with a sweatband? He still was
That's
He
right.
had a sweatband, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I want
Maybe
that
he's
hat.
jealous.
And Lesnar's like, you
I
can't
want a-
have my hat. And
I
here
want
we
a full
go.
hat.
Yeah.
Well, he wants the hat because he's bald, right?
Yeah.
And having
Yeah.
the sweatband, that just shows off even more how bald you are.
Does.
Lesnar has hair. He doesn't need the hat.
Exactly.
His head's warm.
Lesnar's
No,
got
I
more hair than
completely
he
understand.
needs. He's got a ponytail.
Yeah.
Lesnar could give Lashley some hair.
And boom.
Oh.
To the IKEA barricade.
OMG moment.
Yeah, they went through there, and then they did a weird segment. The weird bit, just a few seconds after this, where he tries to spear him over the announce table.
Yeah.
I think the table was supposed to go through, and it didn't. So they're just sort of on top of each other on the table. Just a bit weird.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, there's Shelton
Okay,
Benjamin.
There's Shelton Benjamin laughing.
Yeah, he was.
What's that? He's just smiling.
So calm down, Bobby. Calm down, Bobby.
He's
He's kind of like, he just kind of smirked at him a little bit, like,
He's still doing it.
yeah.
He's loving it.
Because like Shelton Benjamin and Lesnar were like, yeah, they were like college
Yeah.
buddies.
There we go. This is it.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
They're just kind of on top of each other.
They just roll over, yeah.
It was a pretty good brawl actually, because
Yeah, I mean it's a good way to start a show off. I feel.
yeah, it carried on, and then he eventually did put him through the table.
Yeah, there you go.
Could that be a record? Someone has to look that up. Raw was on air for about 3 minutes, and the table went through.
Probably only reassemble it in like the second segment.
They did.
Why there's
Of
so
course.
many jabronis out there? Like, what is Otis doing?
Mm.
What's Kira Tozawa gonna do?
What's Otis doing? No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was a good way of starting the show. I thought it was different anyway.
OC's back. They defeated Alpha Academy.
The original, the best, the only club that matters.
Yeah, the OC is back after Anderson especially sent out a lot of spicy tweets about his time in WWE.
Yeah.
And they seem to be allowed to do the Too Sweet thing now, because they're doing it every opportunity they can.
Well, they trademarked it. WWE trademarked it. So
Yeah.
that's why
Oh, did they?
the
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, it's why the Elite couldn't do it,
Ah, right, okay.
because they had the Wolfpack copyrights and stuff back from WCW.
Ah, right. Yeah, so they had a match with Alpha Academy, so that's what Otis was doing. And then Seth Rollins did a promo thing, 'cause he won the title last week, didn't he, the US title. which led to Mustafa Ali coming out and interrupting. He seems to be getting a little bit of a push at the minute.
Seth Rollins, the U.S. title celebration, yeah.
Then we had a women's match, which I can't remember who was in it. Candice LeRae and
Bianca
can't
Belair.
remember. One of the Damage Control, one of them.
Io Sky and Dakota Kai.
Yeah, one of them.
One of them, okay.
No disrespect to them, I can't remember who it was.
JBL was on the show for some reason. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
so this was the interesting bit, and it just totally out the blue, your JBL's music hits, and there comes JBL again. Saying some pretty horrible things about Oklahoma, which I thought was hilarious. So yeah, a couple of months ago now, it was quite a while ago, you saw what was Happy Corbin. He lost the match on SmackDown, and then you saw him backstage getting into the limo of JBL. And then we've had a couple of months since. I think that was the week actually when Vince retired, so it's all been a bit up in the air, I imagine. But then this JBL.
So he's going to be Big Money Corbin.
Reintroduced him.
Yeah, Big Money Corbin.
It was just Baron Corbin tonight, but maybe they are going to change.
Big Money.
He's gone back to Baron.
Big Money Baron. I like the B on his jersey here.
I wasn't keen on his gear, to be honest with you. It looked a bit weird.
Yeah, the gear looks. Yeah, no, the gear looks stupid, but I like the B.
But I like the fact he's with JBL. That could be a good combo.
That's like the same. That's like the same font from the Royal Rumble years back, from like 2000 or something like that. The one where Drew Carey entered.
That was 01.
01, yeah. Ballpark.
Yeah.
I don't recognize it from that. But maybe you're right.
If you look at the B, like, I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, if you see.
Yeah,
here,
you're right.
Okay, just the middle bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. I think I remember what you mean.
Yeah. And if we can pull up the Royal Rumble logo from
Royal Rumble 2001.
You're right. It was the same. It looks the same anyway. Similar.
Man, that's some deep lore.
So yeah,
oops, sorry.
Corbin beat Ziggler.
Shocker.
See, it's weird that picture of him there doing the kick. The way his gear is, it looks like he's got shorts on.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, it really does.
Kinda.
But yeah.
I like that Miz is doing his best Peter Griffin here. I'm distracted by that. Yeah.
Yeah, he faked an injury backstage to try and get out of the match with Loomis. Which he then ended up beating him with a chair. It was some actual real horrible chair shots actually, because he just wasn't getting it. I don't know if that image, that video will show it or not.
Let's see.
He was on the floor on the stage, and he just kept hitting the actual stage with the chair, and he wasn't anywhere near him. But yeah, it was quite a good ambush actually, but the chair shots were terrible.
Bonk.
Oh yeah, that was soft.
Oh my god.
Look.
Oh my god, this is...
Show the
Dude!
camera more. Those are terrible.
You're just fanning him. You're just fanning him with the chair. Dude, Miz fucking sucks. I'm sorry.
This was pretty good actually. This must have hurt.
Miz fucking sucks. I don't know how the fuck people be like, hey, he's one of the best. You gotta show him some respect. No, he fucking sucks. Okay?
Just go back to that Skull Crushing finale again. No, I think that could have actually really hurt him, because the way the chair was bent from his terrible chair shots.
Yeah.
When he brought him down, the chair was all bent, and his head went straight into where it was sticking up. So he couldn't really protect himself.
It's fine. It's fine. And then, yeah, he's fine.
Sure, it'll be fine, but
he just like gently thrusted him.
Yeah, I thought that looked pretty soft too.
Miz fucking sucks. Okay, I hate him.
So then next we had Elias come back. We've killed Ezekiel, and Elias is now back.
Oh,
Much, as the captain says, much to Riddle's delight. Riddle was very pleased about the situation.
What? Why
so
is
he's
why are
been
there
gone
bongos?
just long enough to grow a beard again. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
What are you talking about? Hang on, what are you talking about? Ezekiel's different people.
I mean, Elias. We haven't seen Elias since they were both on together.
Well, exactly. You two are on
And
together.
I have some insider information that he actually shaved after that segment.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted to bring him back then, but he'd already shaved. So they needed him to grow the beard again. So now he's got it. That's what I meant by that. Not that I was implying anything. No conspiracies here.
Fair enough.
What is this? Doing like a poetry jam? What is this?
Elias was doing his usual singing thing, and then for some reason Riddle came out and
The
started.
fuck is this?
Drum circle.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking hate Matt Riddle. He's another one that needs to go.
Well, he was in the main event. They had him and Rollins for the US title.
Yeah, why didn't Rollins interrupt this sooner?
To which Rollins ended up winning.
To retain the US title, good.
After the match, it says after the match, Rollins tried to stomp Riddle into the title itself, but then Mustafa Ali saved the day, chasing away the champion.
Which I love. If you scroll up, like here, yeah, like there you see him. No video footage or anything like that of that happening. It's
There's
just
nothing
that
on
weird
video there on that last one.
Wait, where?
Yeah, no, that'll be the last one.
Presumably, it'll be at the end of that.
Oh, this
there you
one.
go. He's
Oh.
in the triangle.
Yeah,
It's gotta
that
be
was
at
where
the
the
end of
match
that.
finished. So.
Maybe. Let's see. I thought it was just action of the match. Let's see.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, they're
Oh,
like,
okay.
very short.
Oh look, the announce table's back together again. I wonder who. Look at Corey. He didn't know where to go. He was trying to get out of his seat, but he couldn't. Look at him.
He's
Yeah.
just backed into the corner.
Oh man.
yeah.
All right, I could buy into Ali and Rollins for the US title. That seems like a pretty good program.
I think that's probably going to be happening.
It's not Riddle. Fuck Riddle. I'm tired of him and his bullshit.
They can never give Riddle anything, though, can they? He finally got his big win over Rollins in the cage.
Yeah.
And immediately they have to go back
Fight
to
pit.
it and have... Yeah. That cage. And immediately they have to go back to it and have Rollins squash him again.
Gotcha. And then SmackDown here. Will.
Just staying on Raw, so we mentioned it before the show, off air, but the new pairing of Corey Graves and Kevin Patrick, it just isn't working at all. There's so many. I mean, some people might actually like it with the people say the commentators talk too much, don't they? But there's so many gaps in what he's saying, and you can sort of hear Corey Graves trying to fill in for him.
Huh.
And there's some occasions, some matches where it's kind of swapped the other way, where Corey Graves has become the play-by-play guy,
Trial by fire.
and Kevin Patrick's kind of become the colour guy.
Huh.
But I don't know. It's very reminiscent of what was the guy who got released?
Adminvert. Or
That's
Jimmy.
the one.
I was gonna say, or Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith was good actually. I liked him. He was
Yeah,
okay.
I agree. Jimmy Smith was alright.
Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe he didn't want to do it anymore. I don't really know the story there, but he was okay. Adnan Virk was terrible, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think if they're gonna bring anyone up or promote anyone inside, which I think that's what they tried to do with bringing Kevin Patrick in, they should have gone back to oh god, what was his name? The guy who's on NXT now. He did Raw for a bit.
Booker T.
Oh, what's his name?
The guy that's not Stu Bennett.
Yeah. Mine's totally gone blank. But when they sort of rebranded Raw a few years ago, they had him when they had Dio Madden.
Tom Phillips.
No,
not him. Vic Joseph.
Nick Joseph. That's
Yeah.
it.
I was watching NXT actually this week, and he's pretty good. So maybe they should have brought him back to Raw, but maybe they will eventually when they get rid of Kevin Patrick. I don't know. I wouldn't like to see him get rid of Kevin Patrick. Maybe they just send him back to backstage interviewing again. I don't think commentary is for him.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough job.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. It's a hard job to do. So yeah, on to SmackDown. Let me just get my own thing up to remind myself. Just go in the middle there. We had NXT in the middle. I actually watched it for the first time in a while.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty good actually. Pretty good show. They've got the pay-per-view or premium live event
going on right now. Halloween Havoc.
Yeah. Halloween Havoc. So they've been doing this thing recently. I've seen things online and stuff, but the first time I actually watched the show, they bring some main roster stars to NXT. So we had a women's match with Roxanne Perez against Rhea Ripley. I think this is Rhea Ripley's first match back for a while. She's been out injured, hasn't she? But yeah, she was back. And then the next segment we had I can't even speak. Shinsuke Nakamura returned to NXT.
Oh, nice.
To take on Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Oh, okay, that's definitely an NXT name.
Yes.
He's Tony D'Angelo's sidekick. That was a pretty good match. Nakamura seemed right back at home again. I know he hadn't been out for that long, but seems to be right back in it. Yeah, the full Judgment Day were all there as well, so it was like the full. So yeah, Nakamura come back. Everyone singing the song that they used to.
Of course.
That was kind of cool. And then
also,
they had.
Not to interrupt here, but I can't help, but I fucking hate this.
I know what you're gonna say. The fake crowd.
Yes. What the fuck?
It's weird because they've kind of made the ring area bigger since they dropped the 2.0. They've made a couple of cosmetic changes, if you like, and the area around the stage and everything's a bit bigger. And they put the black barrier back in again. It used to be all. You can still see it. The old one actually still there. The old transparent barrier.
Oh yeah.
I like the transparent one. It's a bit different.
It was a bit different. Yeah, I don't know why they've done that, but if you see by the stage area, if
get rid of the fucking LED people. That is so goddamn bullshit. That no joke. No joke. If like Impact, like TNA could have afforded the LEDs back then, that's something they would do.
Yeah.
To make up for the fact that they were having like such low attendance, or the fact that they were in the Impact zone for so long. But
where they are now, obviously it's the old Performance Center, isn't it? Where they're doing this.
Right.
Now?
Yeah.
Behind see the hard camera there. Behind that camera, there's literally nothing there.
Behind this shot.
I've seen a few people take photos from obviously the crowd you can see now, and there's literally nothing there at all. It's just a blank black wall. So you never see any of that on TV. They're quite clever with their angles. You don't see any of
that.
Yeah. But yeah, the area in front of the ring and around the stage, they've made that bigger, wider for some reason.
So wait, Nakamura wins and then the LED crowd's gone.
Yeah.
So wait, okay, all right. There's the pin. 1, 2, 3. zoom in on whoever this guy is, this Italian
Tony
stallion,
D'Angelo.
and then they're gone.
Yeah, they all went to get some like drinks or something.
Yeah, snacks.
Bush
Some
League.
snacks.
Fucking Bush League. God.
So then, after that, Cameron Grimes last week they accepted a match against Schism, which is what used to be Zach Gibson and I can't remember his mate's name, but him. Then he appeared. He appeared on Raw. Cameron Grimes. We were only saying last week, maybe we were thinking Cameron Grimes could be.
Yeah, he could be on the way
ready
up.
for promotion, if you like. It was only a little backstage bit, but he appeared backstage asking for help from the Good Brothers, the club, the only club that matters. And they did. So as you can see, they were in a match on NXT. Pretty good match actually as well. Then the next bit. I don't know if you've seen this guy, Quincy Elliott. Seen him at all?
No.
No. That's him. I don't want to be harsh to the guy, and I'm probably using the wrong words. He's basically a fat Goldust.
Right. I mean,
Alright, fair
Goldust was a
enough.
kind of fat Goldust. Really.
Oh, come on.
Okay, Black Rain was a fat Goldust.
Look
Wow.
at the not very flattering screenshot. If you go into the results of NXT on that page there, you're on screen, and scroll down. Basically, he's been announced as the host of tonight's NXT Halloween Havoc.
Oh wow.
And, yeah,
Okay.
but he comes out and does. He's a bit of a mix of Goldust and Funkasaurus.
Brodus Clay.
He comes out and does like a weird dance and stuff, and
Right.
he's called the Super Diva.
I feel like we have to acknowledge this here. So,
Yeah, I think you need to get a.
Speaking of what you just said here, hold on. Here, can I cut to this?
Oh yeah, he was on there. Morgan, wasn't
where he apologised to people who'd been offended, particularly Jewish people. Well, joining me now is Fox News contributor Tyrus, along with Kiss frontman.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is taking a hard turn. I've got no idea how Piers Morgan just showed up out of nowhere. Quincy Elliott. Right, we're going to need to throw to Piers Morgan now, talking about Kanye West.
Who needs an analyst of Tyrus?
Yeah.
If that wasn't weird enough, Brodus Clay is on there.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Gold. It kind of reminds me of like King Mabel back in the day.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say,
little
look, very
bit.
men on a mission here.
A little bit, yeah.
Nothing
But
wrong
yeah,
with that.
you need
So if he's
you
a
need
fat
to see it.
Goldust or a skinny Viscera.
Oh.
You need to see his full entrance. Get it on YouTube if you can or something. You need to see his the full
Alright.
deal.
The full package.
I think I
But
can
yeah.
see his full package.
Well, yeah, that's the problem.
Gear.
Let's see if we can find something here.
So yeah,
He's not Lex Luger, but I can see the total package.
The debut entrance. Okay.
Oh, there he is.
The Super Diva.
yeah, that's his nickname, the Super Diva.
Oh, he's on like a turntable. All right, I like that so far.
It's an office chair.
He's an awful
Okay.
shit, really.
All right. I don't have anything. I don't have a problem with the guy. The Super Diva, Quincy Elliott. I think he's fine.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's fine. Greeting people, woo, stuff like that. Okay. He's already, you know what? Okay, he's rubbing. All right.
Wait,
yeah,
there you
all
go.
right.
What
Not
did he
sure.
just knock off the...
Not sure.
Something
What,
just fell off the ring as well.
yeah, not sure
He
what that little doodad on the ring post was, but okay. But yeah, better than the Miz.
Ha!
Better than The Miz. What can I say? I mean, let's put him up on the main roster. Let's go. Is that Colin Delaney? Oh, Sean Gallagher.
Sean Gallagher. He's a standard-looking guy.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
the lost Gallagher brother from Oasis.
And then Austin Theory
that?
here.
Well, that didn't happen until the end, actually. So there's more main roster people. We had Raquel Rodriguez back in a match on NXT. And then if we finished off with the special edition of the KO show.
So it's
apparently Shawn
basically
Michaels
NXT
has asked
alumni.
Kevin Owens.
A lot of NXT alumni showing up on the.
Yeah, they did mention that a lot of former NXT
Oh my God,
people were
that
around.
was a weird freeze on this guy. Yeah, there you go. Looks like it's fake TV.
Yeah. If you get a chance, this segment's pretty funny actually. Kevin Owens is great in it. He keeps saying JP McDonald's a weirdo, just freaks him out and stuff.
That looks like it's
And
fake
obviously
teeth.
these
Nothing wrong with
three are
that.
all in the main event tonight for the NXT title.
Okay.
So yeah, they seem to be making more of a big deal of NXT, which is an interesting. I always thought a long time ago, actually, back in the old black and gold days, they should get more main roster people there every now and then. It could be a nice mix of, the up and coming talent with the current talent.
It seemed like the obvious problem with the 2.0. They fired loads of people, didn't they, from the main roster and from NXT all around that time. Called up all of the good ones, all of the, Ciampa, Gargano was gone, but anyone who was good got called up. And then they just had a load of untrained, newbies working with each other. Now, how are you going to get any better that way?
Exactly. Yeah.
So now it seems like, I don't know if it was a Vince thing before and Triple H has gone, well, this ain't working. Braun Breaker's pretty good, but he's a freak, so we can't rely on that happening again. Maybe we need some Ziggler and some other guys who know what they're doing going down and helping out. There was 3 highlight videos at the top of that NXT page, and every one of them was main roster guy comes down.
Yeah.
There's Rhea Ripley, the OC, and Kevin Owens, I think. Oh, it's Shinsuke as well. Every segment had a main roster.
Kind of overdid it, I feel, a little bit.
Yeah, they probably have overkilled it a bit. If they maybe did 1 or 2 a week, maybe, or one every couple of weeks, maybe, something like that.
Until this roster can hold its own, that's what they need to do.
Well, then, on that point, really, at the end of this KO show they did on NXT, they obviously did the usual brawl. The 3 people in the match. The usual brawl, and then Austin Theory came out with his Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
And they seem to be insinuating that maybe he's going to cash in.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious if he cashes in on the NXT champion. Not gonna lie.
Well, why? This is a lot of people are saying this. Why would he? Why would you cash in for the NXT title when you could cash in for the WWE title?
Because he knows he's not beating Reigns.
Right.
There's no way they're booking me to go over Reigns. I may as well just do the NXT thing.
Correct.
Reigns is going to have it for another year. This case is going to time out at Money in the Bank. It's my best chance.
Did he ever win? I don't think he ever was NXT champion, was he?
Austin Theory, no.
No. Maybe that'll be his excuse. He wanted to win something he never had or something. Or... I don't know. But yeah, they seem to be insinuating that maybe he's going to cash in tonight at the Halloween Havoc event.
Stay in the chat said Nut Goody debuted on NXT. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Why would you cash in on the NXT champion? It would be hilarious, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's just WWE's way of saying, hey, you're not the guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. what
Do you
happened?
want to do AEW in the middle, or do you want to go?
Oh,
SmackDown?
sure, we can do AEW. I just kind of want to get into the best of worst of this week. Also,
We'll do it in order if you want to.
here, let me get the music up.
While you've got that image, I don't know if that's on the stream right now, but that image you've got of the AEW card.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho's abs, are they the best or the worst of the week? What's going on there? I don't know if they're like incredible or kind of freaky.
I don't have them on either, but okay.
I can't tell. I can't tell what I'm ranking this. Either they're weird anyway. But they're less weird than the Rock's abs. I don't know if you ever noticed the Rock's abs are like something's going on there.
Did you see The Rock? Sorry, Smith, you weren't seeing this. The Rock was on the One show.
The One.
No way.
Yeah, I know.
Hell. First Tyrus is on Piers Morgan.
He's obviously this is Black Adam just come out this week, hasn't it? So he's everywhere.
I hear it's very average.
Yeah, and I've seen not particularly good reviews about it. But anyway, he was on the One show, and I don't know if I'll try and get a picture of it. He didn't look real.
Yeah.
His
I can
skin,
imagine
I know.
on the One show he just wouldn't. He's too big.
His skin looked really shiny. He looked like an action figure.
He's about 3 times the size of. Oh no! I was going to say Alex Jones, not that one. We have our own Alex Jones, and she is like in the complete 180 from the other guy.
Yeah. Weirdly, she wasn't on it. It must have been a day off. It was Lauren Laverne and
Oh, she's tiny too. She's gonna look like.
Roman Kemp.
And him, he's a pretty small dude.
Yeah. I've got a screenshot of you, but it's not. It doesn't really do it justice. Well, it kind of does. He just looks. I mean, maybe I've never had the pleasure of meeting the guy, so maybe he has got really soft skin, but it looks like he's a baby. I don't know, but anyway.
He does look very waxed there, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no. Yeah.
Dynamite was pretty
So
good.
yeah,
Sorry. Dynamite was pretty good. The biggest takeaway was probably the main event where Jon Moxley legitimately knocking Hangman Page for a loop. Very scary situation because they pulled the stretcher and they loaded him on, and they basically had like extra time to fill, and they were kind of scrambling with everything. I'm gonna try to get a GIF because I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was kind of scary. Not gonna lie, it was probably one of the more scary moments on Dynamite. Oh, I guess they deleted it.
yeah, I seen this the day after. I didn't see it live, but I've seen clips of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a strange one. It was he just took the inside out lariat flip bump, didn't he, and then just didn't get up again.
Yeah, there's the double feature. You can get to see it here, and it's like whammo.
Mm.
And you can. It's weird because he would normally fall pretty much the same way, and yet you kind of knew that's not right.
Yeah.
Get a feeling like, ooh, that one got him. And good on the referee. I don't know if you're saying the referee's quick thinking there is your thumbs up of the week, but it probably should be.
Yeah, I mean,
that was great.
It could be. I don't have one. I didn't have one prepped. One of my thumbs down from what I just saw has to be the fucking chair shots from Miz to Dexter Lumis.
Yeah.
So that's on there. The other one that I had was also Riho returning and Jamie Hayter having the sell for her with that stupid looking crossbody. Yeah, you know what? That could be the thumbs up, sure. ref Paul Turner and AEW Medical stopping the Dynamite main event to look after Hangman Page's health. Is that good? Is that alright? I mean, that's a big thumbs up. Because, like, even I saw, what's his name? Christopher Nowinski praising AEW for, making sure that, if there was something wrong, it actually stopped the match instead of letting it go on and whatnot. So.
I heard that it happened before I saw it, so I was looking out for it and looking out for the ref and what he was doing, and he was right on top of it.
I thought it was like
as soon as he landed, he went right down.
Yeah, when he landed, I thought he broke his neck or something, or like a collarbone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was collarbone when I first seen it. But...
Yeah. MJF was pretty good.
MJF was great.
That's my thumbs up. Actually.
That's your thumbs up, MJF.
The Regal MJF segment.
Surprisingly, I did not like that. I mean, I liked it, but I also didn't like it.
Huh. What didn't you like about it?
Yeah.
They hit all the right notes, I feel. However, it's an old trope of like a guy complaining to his old boss. I feel like, you thought I wasn't good enough, and that haunted me, and I wanted to let you know I'm better than you thought I was back then. It's just,
but
that works for me.
I don't know. It's just.
I think this is a little bit different because I know what you're saying, but not a lot of people will know about this situation between them two because obviously none of it was on. It wasn't
right
publicized or anything, so not a lot of people will know. Regal was responsible for basically him not getting a job in WWE.
Yeah. And I have no problem with it coming to a head in AEW. I mean, that's fine. Like I said, the passion was great. I just the subject matter is a little bit off for me because the fact that he's going to complain to a former talent scout, it's history. It's years ago. It's in the past. But then Regal gives him like a shot to hit him, and you mean to tell me MJF isn't going to take it? Come on. The dastardly bastard MJF.
That's the thing. They're kind of teasing it slowly, aren't they? That he's not as bad as he has been.
Oh, come on.
They're doing some kind of slow turn, or there's something going on with MJF. He's not as bad as he has been in the past.
The guy that hosed.
He was shouting at Stokely and the other guys for interfering. He was going to shake hands with whoever it was.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He was about to do it.
Yeah.
So there is something.
And he's announced this match ahead of time as well, hasn't he? For Full Gear.
Right.
Yeah, that's true
Rather
too.
than just
they kind of had to scramble to that because of the Hangman Page situation, but yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, the match that should be pretty good. MJF Mox. That should be pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know how to say it. It's like all sizzle no steak, I guess, for me. If that makes sense.
I don't know. I thought it was very good all round. The only problem I can think of, which I guess is kind of what you're saying in some way, some overlap at least, is that he's not going to be having a match with Regal. So where does he go?
Yeah.
I get that he's got this old thing, this issue. He says it still haunts him. He reads the email every day. It fires him up.
Yeah.
He said at one point it made him suicidal. So that's some good heat or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens. How that transfers over to Moxley. But the segment itself, I thought was pretty good.
I thought it was brilliant. Yeah, as you said, the only disappointing thing is that we won't ever get. Well, we won't seemingly won't get a match between the two.
Would that be a thumbs down?
What's this?
Yeah,
Do we know
they
what
can
the
make-
situation with Regal is? Is he not cleared, or does he just not want to not bother anymore? Or...
Yeah, he's done. I think
Is he
he's
on-
not wrestled for so long.
I was gonna say, is he on the Soraya deal?
Do you? I mean, I suppose it's a possibility if he's medically okay. I suppose it's a possibility. We some point down the line if he's willing to do it. But,
I'd be
like you
surprised.
say-
I guess maybe it's physically possible. I don't see it.
He can take a spot.
I mean, he's always been in fairly decent shape, obviously, because he's a trainer, isn't he? So, well, he was a trainer back in the NXT days.
Yeah, I just think they'll try and transfer it. They'll say MJF is a guy that Regal didn't think was ready. John Moxley is a guy that obviously he's put himself behind, and maybe that'll be the thing. There's some bitterness there. But... yeah, I liked it. I can't believe it, but after the MJF promo, I was a little worried that Regal wouldn't be able to come back with anything. But he did.
Here's
He had a pretty damn good fiery promo himself.
here's the Rio crossbody, by the way, that I've absolutely
Just look at that, man.
like Jamie just like just flat like a pancake on the outside. Like,
Yep.
ugh. I hate Rio.
Why'd you hate Rio?
I don't like her.
It's great.
Anyway,
You and Jim Cornette. That's just
that might be the only modern take I'll agree with him on. Anyway, the Jericho Dalton Castle match was pretty good too. I've never seen Dalton
yeah,
Castle.
silly.
Yeah, I've never seen Dalton Castle perform, but he's got an entrance like a Vegas showgirl. So
Yeah.
the triple I'm sorry, no, the tag match here, Death Triangle and the Best Friends with Orange Cassidy, that was pretty good too.
That was good action. I totally forgot that they had the triple belts.
Oh, yeah.
Six-man belts.
Yeah.
Totally forgot.
Wheeler Yuta, I guess I could make that a thumbs down if I really wanted to, but Wheeler Yuta just sounds like a dork. Like a prepubescent dork.
I don't remember what he said.
I don't remember what he said either to Brian, but he sounded
In
like...
the MJF promo, you're kind of right. He
Yeah.
was a bit of a dork.
Yeah.
Don't remember
I'm
what he
gonna
said in
prove
this.
something to you, Brian Danielson. That's the vibe that I get.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That and the women's match was pretty good too as well. So I like Toni Storm. Hikaru Shida's grown on me. It's fine. I'd like a little bit more substance, but that's just in general with the women's division. But Dynamite on the whole was pretty good. Just like I said, a scary finish to that main event. Because everybody was just so concerned with what happened with Hangman. And yeah, SmackDown, if you want to go over that while we're still doing the thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah. So SmackDown started off a pretty good match actually with Sheamus and Solo Sikoa. Pretty good match, and then they did a spot at the end where they had all the bloodline hold Sheamus down. I think they've got the video there on the page. If you scroll down a bit, and they held his arm out on the steps and injured him with a chair. They later said he got some kind of fracture, so I don't know whether he's taking some time off or something.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Um,
This looks like borderline a hate crime.
We've not really mentioned it over the past couple of weeks, months really, but Sami Zayn's doing a brilliant job at the minute.
Yeah, because he's part of the bloodline. Jey Uso doesn't trust him.
Yeah, he's just so good at some of the things he does.
The mannerisms and
Really-
things like that, you know. He's
Yeah,
trying to prove
he's
his
really-
worth.
really working it well at the minute.
Jesus.
Yeah, he just goes a bit crazy and say not to stop him, calm him down.
Ow.
So I don't know whether he's taking some time off, Sheamus, or anything, but he deserves it, to be fair. He's been non-stop for a good few years now. So then we had Bray Wyatt talking absolute nonsense.
Oh, he's back to normal then.
And then he got interrupted at the very, very end by the dude with the hat on.
Bray Wyatt?
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, Brock.
Don't know if it's on that video.
What, this one?
Yeah. Just gonna go to the very end of it. Is it there? No, it's not.
So there's a dude with a hat. There's no hat. There's no dude and there's no hat.
Let me get on Twitter. Bear with me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a flash. I might be getting things mixed up now. Actually, bear me 1 minute. Let me know. Figure out what happened. There was a QR code involved again. That's right. So I'm getting mixed up.
Sorry.
What's that caption in Spanish?
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Mexican, isn't he?
This entire thing's in Spanish. What the hell are they in? No, I don't want it in picture-in-picture. What the fuck? Get out of here.
What's going on here?
So at first there was a QR code shown during that bit of Wyatt talking nonsense, which linked to that document, if you can throw that up, which looks like some kind of psychiatric evaluation of Bray Wyatt from 1987. Nothing too unusual about it, but I suppose the whole thing's a bit unusual.
Uncle Howdy responds to Bray Wyatt.
So then, yeah, that was the next thing. This guy that you just saw then, he appeared and just said howdy.
Yeah.
That was it. So, don't know what that's all about. If you remember, we mentioned last week or the week before that they trademarked Uncle Howdy. So, that could be related to that.
Phone number brings you to David Bowie lyrics, and also 1987 is the year on the document, also the year of the rabbit.
Well, that was his legit date of birth, though.
Year of the rabbit.
Yeah. Well, no, you guys are 86, right?
I was
No,
87.
I'm 87.
you're 87.
I'm 87, yeah.
Or are you too early in 87 to be a rabbit? You before the Chinese New Year.
I'm
I'm a rabbit.
baby. Call it number. It's a creepy voice quoting lyrics from a man who said, "Man who sold the world. Just try it. It's free." That's an 800 number. Yeah. Interesting.
I'm January 87. I'm really early.
Yeah, you'd be before the New Year then. I'm not sure what 86 would have been. What's before a rabbit?
So there's now some talk that this Wyatt 6 might not be 6 different people rather than 6 personas.
Oh, jeez.
That's too many personas.
Jesus H.
I did see someone did put it together actually. There was a tweet. Someone put some pictures together. But yeah. So that this Uncle Howdy, you know, well, we did not actually give him a name, but seems to be some kind of different person or different persona, let me say. Speaking of different personas,
Yeah.
going back to SmackDown, Liv Morgan seems to have turned into some sort of crazy bitch, basically.
Oh, jeez.
It's
Less of that.
she she's just going a bit crazy and a bit unhinged, I think the word they're using. It all seems to have sparked off when she was beaten by Ronda Rousey in the Extreme Rules match. She seems to enjoy.
Yeah, where she got beat by Hot Yoga.
Yeah. I can't remember what she did last night. She did.
Oh yeah, we were playing it here.
Did she put it through a tape? That's right. Yeah, she.
Through the announce table?
No,
Uh-oh.
no, she didn't.
That's table again.
She got a load of chairs in the ring. That's right, and then she threw Sonya
Jesus.
into them.
The LED boards. I don't think I mentioned it at Extreme Rules. That was pretty cool that one of them kind of like tipped over one of the corner sections of the LEDs of the barricades.
Yeah.
Uh,
So if you
Sick.
skip a little
What
ahead
the
of
hell?
that video, yeah, there you go. She just gets a load of chairs.
EC dub, EC dub, EC
Well, that's it.
dub.
She's gone. She's turned into her Extreme Live,
Yeah, I guess.
which this must have hurt actually both of them. To be fair, what she does. She gets a little mountain of chairs together. And then she-
EC dub. EC dub. Let's see, alright, let's see. Camera guy in the way. Superplex. You know, this was kind of a spot for a while back in the day, and like I would say like
Yeah.
maybe 2015, 2016 SmackDown, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Where everybody just kept wanting to superplex into like a bunch of chairs and crap like that. Oh, oh, that looked like it would hurt. That looked like it would hurt. And then the Rey Mysterio
Yeah.
Spanish promo again. Great, cool. All right, thanks, thanks.com.
So then we've got Omos. Omos appeared last week and did a stare down with Strowman.
Well, there's MVP, friend of the show.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. So it looks like, well, we're getting Omos and Strowman at Crown Jewel.
Okay.
You know,
Big hoss fight.
it's the usual big men fight, innit?
Oh, okay,
It's
I
kind of
gotta see
cool
this.
to-
Hold on.
It is kind of cool to see someone overlook Strowman. That's the visual.
Oh,
I didn't see that. What happened to him then?
that was awesome.
He just kind of plants his feet, and then he just shoves out and he runs out the ring. That looked goofy. I love it.
Yeah,
They're
it is
they're
kinda
probably
used-
they're gonna break the ring at Saudi Arabia, probably.
I think so. Yeah, they're gonna do something on this one.
Something
Shenanigans.
goofy, something ridiculous.
So then we had the women's tag titles, Damage Control against Rodriguez and Shotzi. Damage Control won. And then the main event was Ray and Gunther. No, I'm sorry, Ludwig Kaiser. The main event, that's next week. Stereo against Ludwig Kaiser. Pretty good match actually.
Ray's gone with the pink and yellow color scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that? It's like a strawberry banana sort of look.
I was thinking, is it Randy Savage? It was like, I don't know. Someone had those colors for a while.
It does look familiar, don't they?
Yeah.
Also, somebody pointed out that they're not doing the Susan G. Komen gimmick anymore.
Cool. That's
Which,
probably for the best.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's see here. Yep. Oh, here we go. Hold on. What happened in the end? Was it just interference? Is there a chair at him? What the fuck? What?
It didn't work.
Yeah, he batted it out the way, didn't he?
He just... he throws it back at his leg.
That's instant karma.
It really is. And Ray has to force to be selling it, so. You and you out of here.
No.
Okay. And then Ray gets the win here. What, he hit him with like a fucking couch splash? Okay, the falling couch. Oh! Countered. 2. Okay. And then Kaiser goes for a DDT, it looks like. And then, oh, Ray slips out the back. And then dropping the dime here, 619.
Ray can still move.
Double-digit knee surgeries, man. He's still able to get around like that.
Was he like late 40s now?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, this guy.
Motion is lotion.
And he seems that the last 2 weeks at least anyway, he's better than ever.
Yeah.
He has been.
So after all of that, after all of that, just to kind of speed this up here, let me bring the board back up here. What do you guys still have here for ups and downs?
Have you got a down this week? Well,
trying to think really. I can't really think of anything. I'd probably agree with Smoot in the Miz's chair shots were terrible.
they were very bad. I am gonna bury this week AEW's specials and
here we go.
How they're on wacky nights and wacky time slots and they don't promote them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not paying attention enough, but this was titled Tuesday, and it was there was no Dynamite this week. It was just titled Tuesday instead.
It was titled Tuesday Dynamite because of playoff baseball on Turner Television Wednesday.
Have they been hyping this at all?
Yeah, they hyped it last week. They hyped it last week that AEW would be on a Tuesday night.
Maybe I guess it doesn't really matter here because we don't get it live anyway. But they go silent quite a lot during the UK airing, and I assume it's like buy tickets for this next show. It's going to be on whatever night. Presumably that's what gets cut out because we can't. So maybe I'm just missing stuff there.
Probably
but this stuff about they had Battle of the Belts.
Yeah.
That was a 2-hour Rampage instead of the 1 hour. They've done that a couple of times recently.
Yeah.
They've moved this Dynamite around, and I don't know. I just don't know what I'm looking for anymore. I got this thing Tuesday. I guess it would have been Wednesday. I saw Reddit light up about this Hangman stuff.
Yeah.
But when did that happen? How he had a match and it hasn't happened yet. It's Wednesday now. This Dynamite hasn't happened. I had no idea.
I'm sorry. I would have mentioned it if I had known you didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's and like I say, it doesn't really matter too much because we get it on a Friday night either way.
Right.
But from what I've seen, there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't get hyped. Oh, and not just the changes, but the Orange Cassidy and Pac had a match for that belt recently, the All Atlantic. Was that promoted at all?
I think on the previous week's rundown of like the card. Like next week,
they cram a lot into those
Yeah,
rundowns.
they really do.
You might be right there.
Yeah.
I just feel like maybe these things get mentioned, but not enough.
No, that's
and
fair.
It does get annoying when WWE keeps saying the same thing over and over, especially when it's a tagline. I don't need that. But it would be nice, like every so often, 3-4 times throughout a show, you go, by the way, next week we're doing a big thing. You know, if there's a title match, a title defense, especially if you know it's going to be a title change, you might want to see this. Quite a lot of stuff happens on AEW shows, and I go, man, I had no idea this was going to happen. This seems too big for me not to know about it.
Yeah.
And you might be right, they say it in the rundown. That's one time, and it's squeezed together. It's 20 different things that Scallop has to run down in no time at all.
Yeah.
I think they could do better about like hammering us with certain things.
No, I agree. What about a thumbs up?
Thumbs up. I'm gonna give a thumbs up to CM Punk because no one else will. It turns out people are quite down on this guy. You believe it?
Seems to be.
Ah. There's rumors now about how Tony is in talks with him to buy out his contract, and the locker room are quite happy about that idea. They're not
Man.
really wanting him back, and it seems like the fan base over at Squared Circle are all in agreement that this guy has just been a bit of a dick, and he came into the company a year ago and he was the biggest thing and everyone was totally on board. He was everyone's favorite. Within a year he's just become a grumpy whatever.
Man. Yeah. Wow, yeah. No, I mean, I'll always be a Punk guy.
Exactly. I think that's my point here.
Yeah.
I still want to see the guy.
Yeah.
I can completely understand that it might be a nightmare to share a locker room with him. Some of the stuff he said was super unprofessional. In some cases he was completely right, but very unprofessional, and I don't agree with him saying things like, I'm trying to run a business here, and saying that Hangman had done nothing in this business. He'd been quite disrespectful to the company, making out that it was nothing until he got there. That's, guys like Jericho and Omega and Moxley, they have been doing good work for this company. He could have joined at the start when they first opened. He waited 2-3 years to see if it was sustainable and successful before he signed. So that's not true that these guys hadn't done anything until he got there.
Right.
So I don't agree with any of that stuff. But I still want to see the guy. I want to see him on TV somewhere. So I want to just say I'm going to give CM Punk a thumbs up.
I don't know. Like, it's tricky because like we're only being told, or we're only seeing stuff that's on one side. We're not getting like entirely the both sides of the story. And I feel like if Tony Khan would just like clear the air, it would provide a lot of transparency to a lot of folks. And then maybe at the end of the day, Punk is still kind of a dick. But
I mean, it is known.
Yeah.
That has been his reputation for a long time.
I think he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't personally know him. I personally think he's a nice guy from what I've seen. I think something just irritated him the wrong way at the end of that pay-per-view at All Out, and for whatever reason he just wanted to air out all his grievances at that press conference. I don't know what it was that provoked him. I just think he was just fed up, and somebody probably just mentioned the wrong thing, and so he's like, "Hey, Nick Houseman, you're friends with Colt Cabana, right? Let me go off on why I think he's awful or something like that."
But that was weird.
It
that
really
itself
was.
is weird, and he might be totally right.
Yeah, but like unprovoked, like something
totally.
had to set him off. That's what I'm saying. Because otherwise, it was just an unprovoked thing to go off on the media about.
It sounds to me like he'd been holding whatever he was saying in for a little while.
Yeah, and and then something, like I said, had to have set him off to just unload like that.
It was Colt Cabana stuff. It was the EVPs. It was the the elite guys.
Yeah,
he wasn't happy with them.
Yeah, there
and
still has
then
to be
it was
something
this
like
thing that Paige had said, "I don't take advice from people," which he's completely right. That was a dumb thing to say.
Dumb thing to say. However, he didn't really say it in a condescending way or anything like that. Like Punk kind of alluded to.
He just said he was an idiot, right? he said he was an empty-headed, like.
I love that insult. I've been using it for a while. Empty-headed dumb, fucking empty-headed dumb fuck. So good.
And that's true. I don't know why he decided to say I can work it all out by myself. That's not the line. So I'm with Punk on that one. The stuff with the EVPs, I don't know. That's them, whatever. Stuff with Colt Cabana, I don't know. She has a bank account with his mum, so that tells you what you need to know, I guess.
That's not a fucking insult, really.
I know.
I don't get that.
I don't know why he shares a bank account with his mum, but they've probably got a good reason for it.
Yeah.
It's not that weird.
Super weird. I mean, it's
But
it's just a super weird thing to throw out there and just as an insult. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we're only being we're only seeing like half the story. I feel.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more to it.
The half of the story that I'd seen, was it yesterday, as recently, was that basically the sentiment at AEW was really that the morale was good before he showed up, and is good now he's gone. And in the middle, it was, a mixture. And if that's true, and that's got to be true. Like you said, maybe that's just one side, but one side of a company, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it turns out that they're better off without him being there. Maybe he's just...
Yeah, if the alleged reports are anything to go by. It could just be just be the elite, leaking shit to Sean Ross Sapp or whatever.
That's definitely true. But then doesn't that mean that either he has to go or the whole elite has to go? Can they coexist?
Well, that's why that blow-up happened backstage.
Right, exactly. I just don't know that there's a way around that. And also, it was the elite guys that built the company. A good chunk of that locker room are their friends. And that was kind of Punk's complaint, right? It's just like...
all friends wrestling.
Just all their friends, all friends wrestling. So, if the story is from their side getting leaked, then it's probably a lot of truth to it. I can imagine there's a lot of guys linked with the elite group.
Yeah.
Who aren't on Punk's side of this one.
I don't know. It's kind of wild how, Tony Khan was so high on this guy, and then now it's like, he could be on the way out. He's super weird. Yeah. It's kind of bizarre to give him a thumbs up, but I get why you did it.
I give him the thumbs.
2 thumbs up
because I like him. I still like him.
Okay.
I don't have to work with him. I want to see what he does.
So what's next? You think? You think that's it? Then he's done. He's not going to go back to AEW. So is that it forever? He's just going to go home and
2 thumbs up.
Or does he go back to WWE?
Can he go back to WWE?
No, because
Who's
Triple
the
H is still
best?
there.
Well, this is it.
Exactly.
Who's the best at Clear the Air talks? Tony Khan or Triple H? He's going to have to speak to one of them.
Oh. It depends if he still wants to keep doing this.
That was going to be my next question.
Because he busted
think
his
this
foot
does-
he busted his foot on like a guardrail jumping into the crowd,
Yeah.
which is still like one of probably the most bizarre injuries.
Does
I
he
feel.
think now this? How old is he now? How old is
It's
he?
like 40 something.
47-ish or something, isn't he? Somewhere around there.
Jesus. And he somehow
Does he
took
think-
8 Wardlow
No,
power
no,
bombs.
Early 40s? 43.
Does he?
Forty-
Does he now think okay,
Thinking
this
of
is it
Edge
now?
when he came
Maybe it's time to pack up. Could be.
back. He apparently is in talks or will be in talks, if the rumors are true, with Tony Khan anyway about what to do with his contract. So maybe they can work something out.
I hope they can work something out.
I don't really see it, but maybe.
I think.
And that only leaves WWE, and he didn't want to go back there.
Yeah.
I don't know why that would change now.
Yeah. I think it would have to be something where Punk would have to just stay away from the elite guys. What role that would be, I don't know. But If it's salvageable at all, that's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe he does shit down with Triple H. Maybe. You know?
No.
No.
No. I the whole, severance papers on your wedding day or whatever is I think.
See, though, was that Triple H? I can't see Triple H being behind that. If that did happen, which which sounds like it did, that's definitely a Vince thing to me.
And then also like the fact that Triple H had to put himself over at that one WrestleMania years ago. I don't see the WWE thing happen unless it's another studio show.
But he only did that because it wasn't WWE doing it, right?
It was Fox.
It was their name on a different. That thing's not really a part of it anymore. Triple H is retired, so he doesn't have to worry about that whole ego thing anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe that's not quite as bad as it used to be.
I don't know.
But does he want to work for the guy? I don't know.
I still think Punk thinks that Triple H is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I believe that. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy to drop a grudge.
Doofus son-in-law, remember?
He is the doofus son-in-law.
He is. But then again, I think this is a different Triple H now. I think, as a person, I mean, I think if he did sit down with him and they did talk it out, I think maybe they could probably do something.
I don't
Strange
know.
to think about him.
Punk is the kind of guy to change.
Well, there is that.
He has Paul Heyman's there. He's influential, so that helps. But then also Triple H is doing things his way now, and he's quite future focused, isn't he? He's the NXT guy. He's calling up new people and trying to make new stuff happen. Does he want a 43-year-old Punk for however long he's got? 3-5 years? Maybe he does.
There's a lot of parts that have got to come together to make it happen, but they always say, don't they, in wrestling, never say never. So
Yeah,
that's true.
I think it's more likely to happen now than it would have, say, 6 months ago. I think although obviously this doesn't like Triple H, I think, like you say, I think this is a different Triple H now. And I think the fact that Vince isn't there anymore either, I think not much more chance, but I think there's a little bit more of a chance than 6 months ago, maybe.
I think you're right. It's a different Triple H, but it's the same old Punk.
Well, that's it. It's going to take them both to come up with something.
I think Triple H would have him back.
Yeah, I do.
But I don't know if it would be in the role that Punk would want.
Yeah.
Or if Punk's even ready to listen.
Yeah, no. I just don't see Punk returning to WWE, unfortunately.
No.
I mean, there's also the money side of it. I mean, maybe he does come back for one last run and, makes as much money as he possibly can in the next couple of years, and then
retires or
he's
whatever.
off.
Yeah. I don't know.
But even then, you'd say if it's just about making money, and he's willing to, for however long, 2, 3, 4 years, bite his tongue and not get involved in the, not allow himself to get frustrated by the annoying. He could have done that in AEW, but he couldn't.
True.
so I don't know. I just think both of them are very unlikely, and that's disappointing.
Yeah. Alrighty. I guess that's it. We've been going for about.
That must be it.
How long here? How long has this been? Almost 2 hours. What the hell?
A little while, isn't it?
How the hell is
Seems
that?
like it.
We have some results from Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch a perfectly legal feed of this show. And
you mean Peacock?
It's not even that. It's a WWE Network feed apparently. I thought it's showing old Halloween Havocs. I think it might be a real dodgy feed.
Your Shawn
It's Shawn
Michaels.
Michaels.
Imagine if
with
Beans
Les-
could see that bald spot.
With
Right there.
Leslie, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's heartbreaking.
That is. Put your hat back on, man. Right.
That's the guy that should be battling for a hat. It's like me. Yeah, yeah, a lot of stuff happening. Yeah.
We've got no pay-per-view next week, have we? So
I don't think so. Next
No.
one.
No, it's the 5th, isn't it?
Yeah.
next one's
November
Crown
5th.
Jewel, which I actually won't be here for. I haven't told you this
Oh.
yet, but I won't be around for.
Really?
So
Gonna
but
miss.
actually,
I'm not around next weekend either, to be honest.
Oh, what the hell? Everybody's taking off next week. Alright, okay. Well, I
do
guess
on your
we'll-
own next week, man.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not doing this by myself. Hell was that?
I'll do a quick update. Just the Smoot show.
No.
Gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Yeah, this dodgy feed I'm watching is showing me real old Halloween Havoc.
You're gonna see like
The hell's
Warrior
wrong?
show up and beat up Hulk Hogan.
It looks like Chris Jericho, actually, like Jericho.
Oh, is it the match he had with Ray?
No, it's some
Oh, that's a shame. That was a hell of a
Asian
match.
guy. Is it Jericho?
Some Asian guy.
Oh my God.
It's,
Let's see.
it
Well,
is
it's not
Jericho. Yeah, it is
6.
Jericho.
It's not,
He's wearing bright yellow, what look like pajamas. Do a screenshot
Chris
of this.
Jericho.
Jericho.
Ghetto. It's probably Ghetto. Halloween Havoc
Yeah.
97.
97. Don't know. Sponsored by Slim Jim.
Yeah, that's definitely WCW.
He is the booker of New Japan.
Is he?
Yeah, so he's a big deal right now.
Jericho just won with the Walls of Jericho.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Anyway.
Oh, and the next match, if you keep watching that stream, Mysterio versus Guerrero is up next, and that's incredible.
Yeah, I've heard about that match. I've never actually seen it, but I've heard
It's
about it.
well worth hanging on to that stream.
Of past Halloween Havocs for however you obtain that. Alright. We'll be back
All right.
not next week, I guess. In 2 weeks, I suppose. Have a happy Halloween, and
If we can do the Crown Jewel one on the Friday, maybe I might be able to do it. But
Crown Jewel on
Well-
Friday. It would be okay. Hold on, let me see here. That would
suppose
be
we best discussing that off air, maybe.
so not next Saturday.
They'll be on the 4th.
Be on the
4th.
4th.
Yeah. It's the Saturday I'm not here.
We can do that.
Yeah, that's fine. Depends on how. Yeah, we can do that. I feel.
Yeah, that's workable.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back in 2 weeks on a Friday for Crown Jewel, and we'll see you then. Hopefully, we'll have Beans in some capacity or another. It's on a Friday. What could he be doing on a Friday? You know?
Well, he's
Yeah,
got no
that's
social
something.
life. He's got a child, so
Jeez. Well, okay. Well, it's not. Good lord.
Buried.
Fucking
Well, no,
buried.
you know, everyone's got a child. Has got a social life, haven't they? So.
I guess that's
Yeah.
true. They could just
You're not wrong, but
that,
still.
or they just dump their child off onto somebody else and then just party. Or
It wasn't a personal jab at Beans. It was a jab at people with kids.
Well, yeah, I guess. All right, we'll be back in 2 weeks. See you, everybody. Have a great one. Good night.